Well, howdy. Sorry about that. Yeah, so, in recent weeks... Oh, by the way, let me know if my sound is peaking. In recent weeks, I purchased a Wi-Fi booster that is in this room right now under this desk, and occasionally its connection goes a bit wibbly, but what I've noticed is sometimes, because it's nearer... Thanks, Swad. Because on my thing it's showing up as red. It's like I'm... Right now, me talking is apparently too loud. Anyway, my computer has started connecting to the Wi-Fi booster rather than the Wi-Fi. Now, my laptop doesn't have any issues with the Wi-Fi in this house, but my PlayStation 4 up here in the office sometimes has real slow speeds. So, what we've done is I bought this booster and I've connected a LAN cable from the booster directly to the PlayStation just to give it a stronger signal. The PlayStation was fine, but the computer was being a bit weird. I checked my Wi-Fi settings, it connected to the extender on Wi-Fi instead of... So I wanted to make sure that if this goes down for some reason, the PlayStation, you guys don't disappear. Hopefully. Touch wood. Fingers crossed. Who's here? Who's about? Welcome back to our lovely stream of filth. Make sure everybody's got the levels okay. We all good? Is it all working? Don't worry about it, Ian. We just started again, so you're not late technically. You're early. Fliffy? Fliffy? What? Alright, 1 second. Hang on. 1 second, just make sure everything is lined up and ready to go. Ta-da! Okay. Fiddly fiddly foo. Alright, 1 second. Okay, there we are. Sorry, just make sure everything was working, and now to queue up Twitch on the phone, so I'll be able to see you guys. Speaking of filth, here I'm about. I don't think Matt was very impressed with Jason Kane. Oh god, yeah, don't even get me started on that one. That's just so weird. Why, Big Finish? Why? Well, I could ask that question many times for a lot of their things. Anyway, Arkham Knight. How are we all feeling this fair eve? Let me know if the game volume's too quiet. We had to adjust earlier on, so I don't know where it is now and what it's up to. But if you're here, whip out your oms. Let me know if you hold your peace. And before we kick right off, that on mine. Oh! I was in the Benny books, but the character's been in... What the hell happened there? We've just started and we've got a spillage. Because of course... Oh, it's just a little drizzle. And it's mostly on my legs, so I'll live. But my legs won't. It's not the worst thing that's nearly been spilt on us tonight. Sat outside and nearly got shat on by a bird. Landed on Lucy's craft bag. Oh great, this can is dripping. Oh my god, why have I chosen to do this? I am a disgrace, and this will be on YouTube for posterity. It's all worked out, Ketchup. It's all worked out. That was... Oh, great. Well, I'm covered in beer. Yeah, I blame Ian. Apparently it's good luck to get shat on by a bird, but it stinks. There we go. This can had a defect or something, because that poured out horrifically a minute ago, and now totally fine. Well, that's frustrating. Anyway, I've got beer on my legs. This is a good start. Jesus Christ. Okay, so. Feckin' hell. Yeah, apparently it's good luck to have a bird shit on you. Apparently. But I think that's horrific. Anyway, cheers. Okay. I spilt the tea earlier, remember? Right. Now that I've got sticky beer legs, let's continue the story. For those who are new to the Arkham streams, hi. No spoilers, please. Some of the people watching have never seen Arkham Knight before. So keeping it as vague as possible, if you can. Aside from that, let's have some fun. Oh yeah, and happy Spider-Man Day! Happy Spider-Man Day! So we're playing Batman. Yeah, Spider-Man Day. Which at first I didn't get, because I was like, I know it's his birthday month, but why is the first Spider-Man Day? I think it's just because they wanted to designate a day in August to Spider-Man Day, so they made it the 1st of August. Sure. Oh, that creepy nursery rhyme. Underoos for Spider-Man, boys!
Two-Face, Penguin, Riddler, screw 'em all. I'm working solo from now on.
Some really awkwardly angled collapsed buildings. I wonder why. Oh, that'd be why. What do you think about the trailers of the new Spider-Man game? What, for Miles Morales? Bare bones information, but I think that's kind of the point. I'm excited. I love the original, and to play like a midway spin-off starring Miles, who I adore in every incarnation. I'm delighted, mate. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. Right. Ooh. Before we kick off, let's go for a wee explore, shall we? We're on Founders Island, which we didn't get to see too much of at first. Because this was the island that was locked off to us at first. It's just nice to get to fly around, really.
No one told me we'd be going up against metahumans. Don't do that. You make it sound normal. She's just a freak.
Maybe don't insult Ivy.
Well, you had enough yet, punk? Speak up. We can't hear you. You won't win. You make it sound like you're still in the fight. This game is over, pal. You're finished. The whole city's gone under. There's not a damn thing you or anyone can do about it. Look around. Everyone's gone.
No, I'll definitely always add stuff to library.
Not even the cops want to mess with us.
Oh god, there's several brutes and they don't count in the fear takedowns. There we go. So I'll just have to inconvenience them somewhat. Haha! This guy's got a gun. It's weird when you don't play it for a few days, you get a little bit rusty, just a bit. Oh shit, see? And then Fall Guys will be free in a few days. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, they started doing a thing where some of the games are getting released a few days early, haven't they?
It was supposed to be tough.
Oh, Infinity War is so good. So good. Infinity War is so good. By the way, hello Emma. Welcome to the stream, you alright? I've already spilt stuff on myself. So I'd say we're off to a good start. How you doing, my darling? How'd the house hunt go? Oof. Oof. Yeah, Endgame is great, but it's Infinity War's the stronger film, I think. Doesn't mean Endgame's not bad at all. Endgame is spectacular, but Endgame is very much, you know, the finale. Right, so what did we learn from that last playthrough? Oh, no, it's gone. Oh, it's over here. I was going to say that there's a weapons cache. So we could disarm that. Smashing. And that'll do nicely. Okay. If you can forget about a movie so you can rewatch it for the first time, if that makes sense, which movie? For me, Infinity War, because I was just so surprised by them having the stones at a family film to end it on the note that they do, with a year to go until the next one. To end a family film attended by a lot of kids with a scene that implies their beloved Spider-Man is dead is, you know, it's bold, man. Sorry, just making sure I get this fight right this time. Hello, big friendo. Ha! That's Peter's thing. He makes pretty girls feel bad. He's a hero we all need, but he also like stands up pretty girls all the time, makes them feel bad. Like like poor Gwen. Like poor Gwen. The area was lush, but it was too small for us to keep looking. Fair enough. It's always good to be open-minded and like look up as many options as you can when you're house hunting. I forget about a movie, so you could watch. Oh, I've read that one. I meant to start the family film with Loki dying too. Yeah, I remember people thinking it was a joke that he dies right at the start. Nope, they were just setting the stakes. You know, I love the way they did that, especially because it's sort of like so harsh. He gets throttled, and then his neck snapped. And you're like, well, I guess he's dead then. Like, you don't get more harsh than that. You know, you don't get as stronger, like, yeah, no, he's gone, than that. I was so impressed by that when I first saw it.
Please don't leave me.
I'm not going to. I want to free you. That's why I came here, you dingus. Where's the option to free him? There we go. Throttle me, Daddy Thanos. Not in that way, though.
I don't know how to thank you, Batman. Have you found any of the crew?
Some, but there's more of you out there still in danger.
I think you got them scared.
Good. Wait here. An officer will take you
Poor
back
Emma.
to GCPD.
Hey, my stepbrother's stationed there. Sergeant McAllister. I sure as hell didn't think I'd see him again. Is he okay?
He's fine. You'll see him soon.
Thanks, Batman.
Very soon.
I mean it.
Like, super soon. Like, super friends soon. Hang on a sec. Sorry, can you guys still see and hear me? Just had a little technical hiccup there. Right.
We'd be screwed without you, Batman.
No worries.
My brother says you're
Thank
what
you.
keeps the city from going under.
Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. Right, I was having an explore, and I was going like to areas I've not really been. Interrogate! Haha!
You can stay loyal to Riddler, or you can stay in one piece.
Whatever you want.
The right choice.
Thank you, you son of a bitch. Can you hear that? The opera music. Fair enough, like... You collaborate so he can give you a heads up, basically. You could give him a heads up about the ugly crying. Fair enough. I adore those films, I really do. I just put Endgame on for a bit yesterday. I don't normally, like, watch films for a little while, but I couldn't resist yesterday. I was just like, it just makes me so happy. Like, you know, and also sad.
Didn't think we'd be sharing the streets with freaking tanks.
I was certain I could hear opera music a second ago.
That man's actually holding his own against this army. Thought he'd be dead.
But yeah, there it is. Can you hear it? Oh god.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master
Here we
Bruce.
go.
When will this nightmare end?
God, they look shocked as hell. Oh.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance.
Oh, which one's that, Infinity War or Endgame? Because Endgame, I was quite lucky that I was doing it was last April, whatever it was, when it came out, and I was doing I did a live reading of a play in Glasgow the night before. Stayed over at the writer's house, or the writer's flat, with her and a fella, and then she dropped me off in the centre of Glasgow, and I had 4.5 hours to kill till my train. I could have got an earlier train, but there was no guarantee of a seat. And because I didn't know if we were going to be able to spend some of the morning hanging out or not, I'd booked the later train, like for mid-afternoon. Sorry, for early afternoon. It was like 2:30. And I was just like, I wonder, because I was going to go and see Endgame the next day when I was back in Manchester, and I was like, I wonder. And I just looked upon the app. I was like, on Google, and I was like, there's an Odeon in Glasgow. Oh, but it's an Odeon Lux, you know, the ones with the pullback seats. So my Limitless probably isn't going to cover it. Wait, is it the only Odeon? It is, in central Glasgow. Okay. So I went to the app, looked it up, and there was a showing 40 minutes, starting 40 minutes after I was looking at it. And because the Odeon Lux was the only option, Limitless members from elsewhere in the UK, you can just use your Limitless, you don't have to pay any extra. So I was like, oh my god. So I searched up on Google Maps, and it was a half-hour walk away from where I was. So I power mooched, got there, printed out my ticket, got a quick coffee, and then went in. And it was one of those ones where, it's just like the day of release after midnight, like 9:30, like 9:45 in the morning. Sat down in the cinema. It's one of those where there's only like 20 seats, like 5 rows with 5 seats on each row. Sat down, got comfy, every seat packed. Watched it and got on the train and had the whole train ride home to be like, oh my god, just like processing it all. That was a wonderful experience, because even for a quiet showing on a Friday morning, everybody who was there was like gasping, cheering. It was like, which you don't really get in the UK, but for an event movie like that, for a big blockbuster event movie, it was kind of fun. Guess we saw Endgame 48 hours early and kept leaving his notebook with loads of spoilers about it. God damn it, Ian. I actually read spoilers for Infinity War super early on before it was even released, and I kind of just ignored it and passed it off as fake. And then when things started to click together, I was watching it, I was like, oh, I guess it wasn't a fake. Lucky I couldn't remember much what I read. Fair enough. The memory lapse actually helped. Oh. So, do you guys still have theories about these corpses?
Cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with
Those who've not played it, I mean.
The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does
Reject.
indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange.
Oh.
Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
So did you hear that? There's finally a pattern between all the victims, and that is they all lived, in terms of the coinciding with their disappearance, in towns that were visited by the Circus of Strange. The moment I heard this, as somebody familiar with this storyline, as soon as I heard this, when I first played this in 2015, this was actually, believe it or not, the first side mission I completed of my first playthrough. Because I just went for a massive explorer on day one. I heard that and I was like, no.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
Laszlo Valentin. So, Scottish writer Grant Morrison creates wonderful reinterpretations and re-examinations of classic comic books from time to time. He'll get brought on and he will lend his love of the golden era, golden age of comics to creating new and bizarre concepts. And when he took over Batman and Robin, it was Batman and Son, and then Batman and Robin, the period with Bruce Wayne and Damian Wayne as his Robin, and then a period when Bruce Wayne had died and was unmade by the Omega Sanction, and then Dick Grayson took over as Batman, working with Robin. So you suddenly had a Batman who was a bit more friendly, and a Robin who hated him. But during that period, he created some new villains for Batman. Like, really fucked up new villains for Batman. The most memorable and frightening of which you're about to meet. Let's head to the Pretty Doll's parlour, shall we?
Sort of bat drive straight through a wall like it weren't even here. Gas mask ain't gonna help. Toxin's too powerful.
I have, yes. I've played a bunch of Telltale, and I've also played the 2 seasons of Batman.
I asking nicely.
This is all I know.
Thanks.
So. Ooh, Batman graffiti. Back to the Pretty Dolls parlour with us.
Yeah, it's at Gotham with
People of with a nervous disposition. Brace yourself. I mean, this is horror. What you're about to meet. This is definitely horror.
Please, make it stop. I can't take anymore.
Pig, make it all better. Pain is just body's way of saying thank you.
Hey Joker, thank you for the host.
Almost finished, my darling. Almost perfect.
Yes, Ian. You must set yourself free.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig, not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad.
Pig is like clay. Pig is like a god.
Pig is here to fix us all.
I think the reason why you approach a murderous dude very carefully while they're operating on someone is just in case they make a rash move.
Perfect you are.
Rise up, my precious. Cannot keep you down.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
This is Professor Pig, runner of the Circus of the Strange and creator of his Dollartrons. Humans perfect. Perfect in every way because Pig has created them and set them free from their horrible confines. Pig makes them better. Pig improves them. Pig takes away the pain and suffering of human indecency. But wait, they have a blemish on their skin? No! Imperfect! Disgusting! Pig must throw out the rejects. As you can see, it's quite difficult taking down Pig's Dollartrons because they don't feel any goddamn pain. He's also done horrible things to their head to basically partially lobotomize them. Fred will love this, as you can set up a great... Ah, not reading it. Yeah. In this, as you can see, he's put the theatrical mask on them. In the comics, he takes masks that look like baby dolls and he welds them to the person's face. He doesn't have the circus with him in this game. It's just referenced. But his cohorts are no better. And as you can see, it's quite difficult to take these guys down because you have to, like, beat them up. What's kind of nice in this as well is in the comic he's sort of in like a ringmaster's outfit. Sometimes he's in a bloody apron, but sometimes he's in a ringmaster outfit. But still with a pig head, pig mask of some kind. In this, you've probably seen it a little bit on his face, but he's clearly performed plastic surgery on himself to make himself pretty. As you'll see. Now this is interesting. So as you can see, it's sort of a boss fight. All better, darling, he said there. I thought he said all pepper, darling. Oh God. Alright, there we go. Oh! Smack! And punch his mask right off. But we're not alone. Remember all the missing persons posters you've been seeing?
Until I've rescued the other victims.
Destroy him so Daddy can rebuild him. Oh.
Batman, please!
So these were the people who were on all the missing posters around town. Get up. Yep, that's what he was doing. Waiting their turn. And all those people who were hung up around town were people who decided were imperfect after he kidnapped them, got hold of them. It's the lady with the burn on her side, the lady with the extra finger, the guy with the big tattoo scar.
Where are you taking me? Pig, go back for his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My dollar coins are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make them. Too imperfect. Make Mother angry. Me. Pig feels sick.
Cash, the drone deployment on Bleak Island is neutralized.
Nice work, Batman.
Professor Pig, or as he's called on the screen, Prisoner Pig. Hey Kieran, you just came in after the most horrible, gruesome part of this game. Good timing. You thought the what? The one in the grey jumper was a warden? Eh? Who are you on about? That'll do, Pig, that'll do. That was more appropriate than it'll ever be in any situation ever again. Destroy him so Daddy can rebuild him. Also, the fact he's in slippers
Out you
is
go,
just
Valentine.
genius.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be pleased.
Any A-Team fans out there? Because that's Howling Mad Murdoch.
Not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stopped me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect.
You shall be punished. Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.
Creepy bastard. And another thing, Hallucination Joker. I want you to take a walk with me because I need to tell you about... Oh, he's gone.
Hey, Angel, where's your guard now? There is no justice but God's justice. No law but God's.
Hey, football. I did not know. How did it go? Was it good? Was it fun? We can't talk to Pig properly yet. We have to exit the area and then they reset in their cells.
I love poison ivy. There, I said it. I've never felt like this before. My stomach's all in knots.
Alright, dude, shut up. Has he set to his new position or is he still where we left him? He's still where we left him. We still can't talk to him. No worries, catch up. Catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. Where are Pig's victims? Another around here somewhere trying to... There we go.
What is with that freaking opera? My wife's got tickets to La Boheme. She can forget that.
Do we have to be in here with him looking at us? It's making me feel sick.
Yeah, we really shouldn't be keeping these guys like in proximity to him.
I saw those people out in the cells. The ones he changed. It's horrible. They'd be
Oof.
better off dead.
Hey,
I
Mick.
shut my eyes earlier.
Oh,
Must
hang
have
on.
dozed off. I was right back there, seeing it, hearing the screams.
Watching him do that to those people? I can't get it out of my head. What makes someone want to do that to another person, Batman? What the hell's happened to him?
Good bloody question, mate. Good bloody question. Evening, your dad. We just put away the most disgusting and frightening criminal in all of Batman Arkham Knight. Professor Pig. Valentine himself. Laszlo Valentine. Look at what he's done to his face. Looks like a ventriloquist doll. He's so creepy. Oh, I love it. Professor Pig. Real name, Laszlo Valentine. Occupation, circus boss. Based in the Circus of Strange. Eye colour, blue. Hair colour, black. Height, Circus of Strange. Height, 6'1". Weight, 220 pounds. First appearance, I shit you not. From July 2007, Batman issue 666. Laszlo Valentine was a gifted scientist who suffered a schizophrenic break, causing him to develop a deranged new persona named Professor Pig. Why is he duck facing? That's just his face, mate. He's surgically done stuff to himself. Pig formed the Circus of Strange and began touring the country, leaving a string of mysterious missing persons cases in his wake. An obsessive perfectionist, Pig uses identity-destroying drugs and invasive surgery on his victims to create genderless, lobotomized humans known as Dollatrons. Some sort of wrestler intro. Circus of Strange. There's no way he's 15 stone. Well, gifted scientist and chemist, obsessive perfectionist, skilled knife thrower, amateur opera singer, and he's got 3 audio files. Shall we? Shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Circus of Strange coming to a town near you. For the
Hey,
ball has put a host of talented performers gathered in one place to amaze and entertain. Be a sound and fine, big pop. Is it a man? Is it a woman? Who knows? But I guarantee it's the most gigantically grotesque assortment of splash you have ever seen. Be dumbfounded by the acrobatic oddity that is Siam. Stare open mouths as these conjoined triplets who defy the limits of the human body and its imagination. And last but by no means least, be stunned and horrified by the combustible wonder that is phosphorus cracks. Folks, you gotta see it to believe it. Come and join us, and you'll never look at the world the same way again. Yamasha, my dearest.
Hang on. I like how the audio in the background, the do was the circus music in the background of the funhouse areas and stuff in City. Yeah.
Yamasha, my dearest son. Oh, my perfect child. I make these recordings so that you are not alone. So that you know Daddy loves his son. Daddy loves his little pig. The circus has traveled far, and we have brought joy to many sad people. They join us now like a big family, growing week by week. Now they feel no pain. They know nothing of misery. I call them my Dollatrons. To each new home we move at night, finding a fresh patch of earth to inhabit. Secret places in forgotten parts of town. Ugly wastelands where the locals stumble unawares into a candy-striped tent. The Dollatrons are the first to greet them with open arms and perfect faces. The climax of the show is when I take them to see Mother. Oh, I tell you, they are amazed by my imagination, confounded by my dexterity, as each is transformed into a beautiful work of art. But Mother is hard to please. She wants more, always more, never satisfied.
satisfied, always driving me to work harder to obtain perfection. And I will. Night has drawn its curtain yet again, and the circus moves on. Our numbers swollen to a different patch of earth. On the dark horizon, the building tops glimmer. The heat and smog of industry shrouds a den of criminals and beasts. Gotham is her name. Janosch, I tell you, the circus has come home.
He's having a ton of fun doing this.
My dear Janosch, it is time you learned the truth about your mother, your real mother.
Oh.
I remember not her name or how she found me, wallowing in that pit of despair. Oh, like an angel, she swept into my turvy world, dragged me, screaming, from shapeless chaos, and wrapped me in her arms. She was a beauty, Janosch, a masterpiece, perfect in every way. Until Mother Goat found her. Imagine my horror when I emerged from that dreamy soup and discovered what she'd done. Placenta face, corcon smile, ribbons of ruptured flesh. Ooh, the nails had done their work. But by then my seed was already sown. Your life already begun. Mother would have killed you both had I not stopped her. Saved you from her rage. Day and night I worked, month after month, sculpting her loathsome clay to recapture the beauty that saved me that night. The night of your creation. She clung to me as you grew, as I toiled to make her right again. But nothing pleased Mother Goat! Nothing.
Not the seed,
I
but...
did all I could to fix her, to make her perfect. And by the time you came along, I couldn't even look upon that spoiled canvas of her face. I couldn't let that be the face that greeted you in this world. I had to end it, Janosch. For you. For Mother. She left me no choice.
So that's Professor Pig. Yeah. And for those wondering, yes, there is an action figure of him back there. I'm not getting him out because it'd be a nightmare to get through the shelf, but I'll show him off one day on the stream. It's based on this version as well. Horrifying. So we don't have many characters to meet now. 5 more to meet. That's not counting the DLC characters. They don't have bios. Let's get out of there, shall we? Let's check on Jack Ryder. Oh, in that case, Emma, we'll go talk to him again very briefly just to get the alternate conversation option out of him. And then it'll be done. Thank you.
I expect you to help your surviving victims. You will tell the police everything you did to them.
It's not too late for you, Batman. Pig is an artiste. I can make a maiden from a monkey, a model from a miscreant, a beauty from a pat.
You're no artist, Valentine. You killed and maimed innocent people. I'll make sure you never see the outside of a cell again.
No, no, no! Pig has so much more to give. Oh, come. Show me what's under that mask. I can still fix you, make you perfect. Pig can take all the pain away. You see.
He's sicker than me and Harley's honeymoon tapes. But I think he's onto something. What do you say we get him to chisel a smile on that face of yours?
Pig wants a that wants to heal
Feel the nails in his chest.
Oh, Mommy, are you upset?
You're upset.
Pig
tried his best. Pig tried to help them. God, he's so creepy. Right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. A boom, 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 boom. I'm saying nothing in relation to what you guys just said. I'm saying nothing.
How's the commissioner holding up? You think you could get me an interview? Too soon? How about in a couple of hours?
Oh, Jack, inappropriate, mate.
I hear what the cops say about you behind your back, freak. They don't believe. They think you're gonna lose.
Oh, God.
Sorry about drawing our guns. We're just all on edge around here, that's all. Nothing personal.
Cells are getting awful crowded. Not much room left now. Awful lot of people hiding out in the station tonight as well. Right. We got any intel on something? We could complete a Riddler trial.
Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Because like I said, I want to defeat the Riddler before we finish the plot. What do you mean in Gotham?
He's probably out there watching us right now. Bring it on, I say. Batman, he's here!
Boys?
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure.
Yeah, how about now? Got some good projector tech, does old Enigma, doesn't he? He's able to fit them in the most unusual of spaces. Oh, shite. Is this a race? Oh, it's a race.
You're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final run. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Toodleberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat.
Oh my god, I've just realised what this race is. Oh, okay. Plenty of bombs and encouragement. Plenty of you guys chatting, because...
Behold your doom. What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here. I don't understand. How are you still alive? luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly
Shit.
factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath.
Come on. Come on.
Wrong way, Dark Knight. Don't tell me I need to hover in front of you waving a flag to get you to
Jesus Christ.
turn around.
I don't think it's possible for me to one-shot this race. I think when I first played it, I nearly ripped the TV off the wall.
This isn't possible. This isn't happening.
Keep in mind,
I am the Riddler, and you shall not
keep in mind to trigger the Riddler traps.
hurry up, detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. God, I mean,
To defeat the Riddler traps, so to change the Riddler ones that I have control over, the ones that are making go up and down, I have to hit circle. But at the same time, I'm usually got my finger on square to help with the drag and the skidding.
never doubted it for a moment. And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot
Oh, like that one.
for a minute there.
Also, like I'm pressing triangle to do the
You've been waltzing with
the
Lady Luck
the
your
booster.
whole life, detective. But now the music stops. Farewell, Dark Knight.
Jesus. When people talk about the Riddler Races and this being the worst thing to ever grace humanity, they're referring to these.
Several times more aesthetically pleasing than your vehicle. It's in the shop.
And it's one of those things where you kind of have to fail each lap
Since you
to
cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling your mechanisms now.
So as you can see, I have no control over them this time. When people talk about this being frustrating, like the Riddler stuff being frustrating and making them want to stop playing, they're talking about these sections.
Of course you will. I know you will.
It's like how you meant to do that one, for example.
That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick.
You have to get that angle just right.
Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be.
It's like you lose the control when you swerve around it.
Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt.
Hey Daniel, welcome to my least favourite Riddler thing in the whole game, this race.
Come now, detective. Time waits for no man.
See, we have to like get over it, and then like that, you see.
Dear, you seem to have failed. Is the vehicle to blame or the driver?
Continue to the start line to retry the lap. So we can use this to teach ourselves what all the tricks and traps are.
Again, Dark Knight. Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track.
Jesus Christ. Oh god, thank you for the OMS, much appreciated. I've got to tilt my head slightly to get it right. So as soon as we go across, lap 3 starts again.
Actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there.
Here we go.
I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Goodbye.
Breathe, 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 breathe. And like I said, there's a large culture of people who play this who've never finished the Riddler Races and never finished the Riddler story just because of shit like this.
Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. You did it. The key. You collect the key.
Haunted Mansion Crocs? What? Thank you for the OMS, guys. Good God. Okay, so Batman. So imagine it was a Z. It's the 1 corresponding with the 4th of the row.
Okay, almost there.
So there's the row of 5 here. So it's this one.
And here we go.
Thanks, guys. Whew. Whew, Jesus. Hate that race, hate that race, hate that race. Post them in the Discord. I shall take a peek afterwards. By Jingo. So just so you know, this isn't how you completely defeat the Riddler.
That's it. No more.
You'll get all of his trophies to do that.
Free to take my final exam.
Oh, thanks, Swat. Speaking of, hang on.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room.
I had to go out doing a voiceover for a friend's video, and they said that I have a lot of energy, and they said I should work in an ideal world trying to sell stuff on TV. That's a compliment. It means you have a very compelling and entertaining voice. So that's a good sign, Squire. Okay, Batman, let's get the hell out of here. I'm not taking this racetrack for points. No sirree, Bob. Ooh, jeez.
Do you have a photographic memory, Detective? Because I do. I could summon your sneering features at will. That is, when they don't burst
that's for you, Will.
unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me?
Oof.
Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me! Edward Nigma, the Riddler!
Do it. It's quite cheap at the minute. It's on sale, I think, on the summer sale.
You're a thug, Detective. A bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage.
You're right, Jode.
End you and the unjust things you stand for.
Guys. Pretty Woman alert. We just did the last Riddler race in the main campaign. You know, the one where you have to drive on walls and go around, like, obstacles on walls without falling. The one that made me scream at the TV back in 2015.
Oh, yeah.
We just did it. Way, says Dr. Jord. Pretty lady in the room. Also, good news. I took a COVID test yesterday, and I got my results back, and today's negative. Nice!
Nice.
Have you developed rat powers yet? Oh, for Christ's sake about the LAN cable thing. Sorry, I'm gonna sort this out. Have you developed rat powers yet?
What? Just what are rat powers?
Well, you know, you're able to find cheese with just your nose.
My hair looks so fluffy. It is.
It's fluffy hair.
Oh God, the dog has been left out.
Oh, hey, man.
Hi, you don't even want to come in here. You just want to know where we are.
She always gets camera shy.
Yeah, do it. Go that colour.
Do it, Jord. Do it. We believe in you.
Hey, Min.
Hello, little Min. What did we eat?
Hi. Hey, Minnie. Are you embarrassed? She's looking at you like, Mom.
Stop. No, I haven't got rat powers.
Yet. Love you. Are you going downstairs again at all?
No.
Oh.
House locked up.
Okay. The cat's in.
Everybody fed.
Could you go down really quick?
What for?
Okay.
We've got a bath running.
Oh, take a second.
God, would you that slave die off?
Not bringing me a beer. I'm full of meat. I can't move.
That's my rat power.
I love you. Thank you. She's a queen. You're too emotionally unstable for cute doggos. Rat powers also include becoming a very successful chef in Paris. She doesn't want to go back there. What about Disneyland Paris? Should be fine with that. Yeah, I proposed to Lou. I was going to propose to, obviously we got married, but I was going to propose to her in Paris. And we had the worst day. It was a birthday and it was a shit day. So we left the tour group that was going around Paris. Like we were meant to meet up at a certain point and we just left it. Because I was like, you're having a crap time. She's like, yeah, I went, we should go to Disney.
That was a big
Can
fat
we?
lie. I didn't want to go back to Paris.
Well, I was just saying, you don't want to go back to Paris, but you go back to Disneyland Paris.
I want to go to the catacombs.
So, oh, you want to do that? So I navigated the underground last second. And, what do you call it? Got us back to Disneyland. Like 4 hours before we were meant to go there. And then I proposed in Disneyland. Hi! We were just talking about how like you don't care for Paris, but you like Disneyland Paris.
No.
And that was the holiday where they just opened the Ratatouille ride, so we ate in the restaurant and had Ratatouille.
That was awesome.
Always, Rebecca. Yeah, don't fall over and don't like necessarily have your phone out if need be. You can listen along. Stay safe. Avoid the river. Could you close the door? Because if the cats are in, they're gonna.
They're asleep.
That's not gonna stop Dolly. I love you. Thank you. Boo. The storm has swollen the river. Bye, thank you. She's a mensch. What you've missed is we've done the final Riddler trial, which was the worst race imaginable, and we took down the person who'd been leaving the mutilated bodies everywhere, Professor Pig. Quite possibly the most horrific and terrifying character in this game. So considering, Rebecca, I know you're not keen on horror, it's probably a good job that you missed that part of the stream. It's pretty terrifying. Smells like bread on the ride. Yes, no, they pumped the smell in. Yes. Pig wants a hug. Pig wants to feel the nails in its chest. Oh yeah, we can't fire missiles in tank mode at these guys. We have to... Where did their vehicle go? It just sort of vanished. Sure. I think it's like my 2-week anniversary after you sent me on a mad when I first came across the stream. Dodge is still here. He's getting picked up week after next officially now. Let's go to the Riddler.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game
And then we'll
has gone on long
do
enough.
one of the other most wanted missions from the DLC. Oh, Joker hallucinations are appearing on the billboards again. Fla, 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 fla. When you get home, maybe I'll get Dodge out. That sounds wrong. Hacker's the one who's meant to have picked him up, remember? Well, CBBC started doing broadcasts again, and they started getting him in. And he's getting this week off, because while he's been in lockdown, he actually did way more work in lockdown than he's done in forever. Because they kept getting him to film stuff as Hacker for, like, Instagram and whatnot. And he's getting a week off this week, coming. So because he's getting a week off, he's going to be going to Media City again the week after, so he says he'll pick Dodge up on the way. We all go to Disney, eat bread and hold hands and wave at Donald? Yes. Absolutely. A post-pandemic. Where's Selina? She's literally just bored, chilling on the floor.
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask
Well.
nicely.
Oh, Batman. That's a very Batman the Animated Series kind of reply. Well, technically, meet us all at the Phantom Manor. Ha ha ha. And why bring wine when you can bring lager? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Next time I do a live show, I don't know what it's going to be now. I have no idea. Looks like pantomimes are not going to be... Drop my controller. Like a healthy boy. For I'm a whimsy boy. Pantomimes are not going to be going ahead this Christmas at the moment at any theatre, based on what's going on. The convention appearance I was meant to do earlier this year still hasn't been rescheduled, but to be fair, can you blame them? And yeah, the Easter show I was doing this year has been rescheduled to next Easter, if the theatre is indeed even open or operating at that point. No worries, Rebecca. Rest your eyes, use them on the road. Look out for cars and rivers, all that stuff. Let us know when you're home, Cockle. We'll have to send Batman after you. No, they're different rides. They just share a couple scenes. Although the Phantom Manor has been reprogrammed, hasn't it, in the last couple of years? So they've made the story a little less gothic, haven't they? They've made it a little less creepy overall. But I bet I'll still love it when we go.
This is it.
Yeah, where has Beetle Guy been? I saw he was online a couple days ago on Discord. Like you could see him in the column at the side, but he's been a bit quiet. I hope he's alright. Someone shoot him a whisper on here if you can, if you've got him added.
One last hoop to jump through, then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Yes, because we've not finished. Again, no spoilers. Shh. I'm purposely trying to get everything done before we conclude the story.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid-15th century torture devices.
It's a smug git, isn't he?
Wanted us to play a game of life-size chess. He could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
BJ. Oh, fair enough. But still, no spoilers. I wonder where this is going. It's got enough letters for what you're all thinking. Master plan. BG, BG, BG. See what is size full username. Let's see. Just scrolling through to make sure. See. Beetle Guy 87. Yes, that's his full username. Summoning isn't working. I hope he's okay. He has, like you said, he has been quiet this week. Could have been doing more shifts. You force this contraption over my brain, I'll reward you with punishment, debasement, and pain. Oh! Do you remember the hideout at the end of Arkham City? We had him walking around thinking that he was going to explode, like the people he trapped, but he wasn't. The old cash trade. Social outcast. Why do you attack Batman? He is based. You are a fake. Riddler deleted the email, and all the others like it, as prickly hot anger and shame squirmed through his intestines. No point denying it. Hashtag Crusadergate had been a disastrous social media campaign. He couldn't understand it. It seemed the internet's idiotic and easily roused rabble could froth itself into a full frat cappuccino of frenzy over white knights, but offer it up a dark one, on a plate, and you get a soy latte's worth of indignation at best. Didn't they understand what Batman had done? Oh, no worries. Did you get stuff? It was all good? Look like tested versions of the cabinets. His master plan. The different locations. Well, we've essentially stumbled across his hideout for everything he's done in relation to this. Ooh, freaky. Whoa, Christ. Okay.
Oh, good. Guess I'll be heading home then, Eddie?
There'll be a way in.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we love you too, Cockle. Sorry, they'd actually use based in the game's language. Hot damn, they really lean into the Reddit style language on that one. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, so. Magnets, how do they work? So let's see. We've got a 5x5 grid there. And we have a 5x5 grid here.
We need to move the blocks.
Well, hurry up then. Surely one of those toys of yours can get the job done.
Where are we moving them to?
We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Selena. Selena. Okay. She's already sat down, bored. Brilliant.
Congratulations. Now let's cut to the best part.
Okay. Okay.
How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
Yeah, he is pushing it now, isn't he?
Beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings.
He just he also watches and supports a lot of channels, so it could be that if they've got events going on, he's been watching other stuff. That's totally fine. Right. Okay, so I need to free that one up. In that case, oh, there's two we need to free up.
You will not win this.
Okay. Okay. Selena. There we go. Oof, God, I pressed the wrong dodge button then. And as you noticed, the blades are changing shape. Lovely. Oh, God. Oh! Didn't turn to check.
I don't think you'll be solving this one.
I love how his death screen in the his first full-on appearance, which is in Arkham City, he's in like his suit. And in this one, he just looks like he's been up all night engineering these traps. He looks knackered.
How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings.
I need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
You will not win this.
Okay. I imagine you have to avoid the spinning column as well. Ooh. Can we go down into those holes? No, they're electrified, so we can't even drop down into those holes. If we fall down into those, we get electrocuted.
The final riddle.
Let's see. Okay. Wrong magnetic pull. I'll never look at Battenbergs again after yesterday's big damn stream. Not surprised. It was pretty hot, right? Selena. Shoot. Yeah, it's a stupid move. Oof. Shite, here we go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself.
Ah.
You can leave anytime.
I knew that. I just like dodging the saw blade.
I can leave any time? I guess I have to be stood here. Okay, that's kind of great. Just had a friend drop the old "What Harry Potter house are you in?" poll to the group chat, immediately followed with also screw JK. I like how people are now just very openly being like, Harry Potter's great, she sucks. Thanks, Jord. Not enough room for... God. Creepy bear. Creepier bear. Creepiest bear.
Would you do the honors? You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap.
Oh, Selena,
Hanson,
you're a
what are
card.
we waiting for?
Okay, the wall just says, idiot.
So is it just central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selena.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
Well, I'm sure there's no thing here that could possibly spoil how this goes.
Cheater! You fraud! You chancing, bumbling amateur! Look what you have reduced me to, Batman! It's time to bow down, united with your obvious superior, stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level, and make you! I trust you to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight. This is
Here you go.
victory above all.
Ian, your reaction is the reaction I had the first time. Like, the hell?
You spoil.
I'll subtract you from this equation.
Keep them coming.
You think me outwitted? Prepare to be outbeaten! I will beat you! Enough! This is beneath me! You are beneath me! You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege.
Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there and... Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. I've been cooped up all night, handsome. We're leaving.
So, how do you completely defeat Riddler? Gotta get all the riddles. So we'll be doing that before we finish the story.
Fresh air, freedom, and darkness.
Sweet dreams, Emma.
Perfect.
Sleep deep. Sleep freely.
How should we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums, but then again,
Oms for
I also
Emma.
know a couple of
Oma, if you will.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood.
Also, the sex would be incredibly awkward with the current hallucination I'm having.
Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me.
Why? It's what you do.
Think of the children.
I wonder what Jason Todd would have made of all this. Well, you don't mind me talking about him, do you, Bats? We should remember the dead. It's all part of the grieving process. You should be pretty good at that by now. Poor Catwoman. Stuck in that orphanage when all the fun's out here. Assuming Riddler hasn't monologued the suicide 9 times over.
I mean, we just got her out, Joker, but sure, pay attention.
Hey, Bats, I just found your dreams. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Parents coming back, boring, Gotham at peace, yeah, right. Ooh, Talia stuff. Don't mind me, Bats. This might take a while.
God. You know what? You're an asshole. If I could punch you, I would. But you're a hallucination. And another thing. Oh, there we go. In case you can't tell, I love doing that. So if you're wondering about riddles, there's still a fair few. Every Riddler informant we beat up reveals another. Let's see how we're doing, actually. We're currently on Miyagani Island. So this is Miyagani Island and all of its districts. Joker, look. First with the mixing up the bad-side rodents, now with the Catwoman still being stuck inside. It's like you're not completely connected to reality. Very nice.
A former warden who had a strange...
Oh. No worries, Daniel. Rest easy. See you soon. Oms for Daniel by Jingo. How's that? Panessa Studios. There's plenty of Panessa Studios we've not found. Do you know what? Now that we have all the relevant tech, should we go back to Stag's airships? Try and get some of the sweet, sweet trophy goodness. Hmm? Ooh, Itch on the back of the head. Very nice. I'm so glad that the sides and the back are shaved again. Makes it so much easier to scratch my head. And for a whimsy boy with eczema, it's a pleasant thing. Oh wait, that's the other airship, which we'll see later.
Can't believe everyone's running scared. Gotham really went soft without Joker.
I love how there are thugs who are like, I miss the Joker. And it's like, do you have problems, mate?
Man's got don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
Thought I could steal their opera for a minute. I was like, nope.
Poison Ivy, the metahuman, the woman with all that plant voodoo. I don't know.
It's also interesting to hear them say meta-human, because the first two games are pretty self-contained. But this one's got references to Star City, Central City, the World of the Flash with like Simon Stagg, Metropolis, LexCorp. Like the references in this one to the wider DC universe are quite apparent.
Like Scarecrow's got enough gas to hit the entire city.
So it's kind of interesting, that really, isn't it? Like, because metahuman is a terminology not really used in Batman lore very much, more so the wider DC universe. I just thought we may as well go back into here and try and get some riddles for a bit. What say you guys?
Scarecrow's got lots of tanks. Where's my tank? It ain't fair, I'm telling you.
Well, Batman's not a metahuman, no, because he's all man-made. Like everything about him that makes him a you know, tough cookie is something that he's created to himself. He's done to himself. He's not artificial. Whereas you know, Ivy's like mutated. Solomon Grundy, well, that's Solomon Grundy, but like Clayface can morph himself into different shapes and sizes, and, like, you know, adopt seemingly the personalities, face, voice, etc. of other people. Superpowers, essentially. Metahumans are the superpowered members of the DC universe. No, well, depends on your source, but metahumans in the comics are just the reference for, you know... Oh yeah, we didn't get to go in here last time, did we? They're just the reference for, superhuman individuals in the DC universe. Okay, do you know what? Since we've got access to it, we will go back there just to make sure everything's fine. Yeah, think about it, Swad. You could get Batman thick, should you wish. And my airships are here to provide a visual reminder and reconnection with the original Arkham game and the museum sections of the second Arkham game to make you feel like you're on the same game. And that they're all connected in the great circle of creepiness. Surprised Batman hasn't got a glass of water at this point. It's been a while. Oh, let's double check what the riddle was that was left on here that we didn't get. I'm sure there was one riddle we hadn't sussed.
A bragging reporter is worse than an narc, but perhaps the assassin has found his mark.
Hey, Matt, bless you. Love you too. Welcome aboard. We're just searching for some riddles after taking down some of the creepiest creeps this game has to offer. So we thought we'd travel onto an airship like sane human beings. So we've got the voice decoder now, haven't we? I remember. Okay. Did you get home alright? I'm assuming so.
Via his voice print.
We've got his voice print, haven't we? Oh, we've got to create it now.
I've got so much money, even Batman won't be able to stop us.
Okay. That's nice. That's pretty close, right? 100%. Boom. Let's go.
Voice calibration.
First try. I can now pretend to be annoying old
Get
man.
an order without choosing a target first.
Okay. Just about. Full of meat. Especially I spent most of my day full of meat and crying. Right, so there's got to be some more stuff down here that we've not found yet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, people seem to have snuffed it. Seem to have bloody snuffed it. Lovely. Just what Batman wants to see. Bow. Oh, right. Research laboratory. Oh, so it's basically just opening shortcuts up then. Because I'm sure we went around here last time, right? Didn't we? Why have meta-humans when you can have meat-humans? I'll take 5 of your finest meat-humans, please. Oh, that was a riddle. We solved that one. Because we're a big, strong bad boy. Greetings. Thanks for your time. The hell am I looking for? We might actually, to pillage here properly, we might have to attack more Riddler informants on the ground, because this seems to be getting pretty vague. Hello, fellow meat human. As you can see, I'm made of meat, just like you. Tasty, tasty meat. Ah, the meat human. My favourite source of meat. Human. Yeah, because the apes were down there. And with the riddle being right there with the apes, I don't think we're likely to find the journalism riddle in here anytime soon. So that's probably on the next airship, if not hidden somewhere else in here. That Mr. Stag thing's going to get really irritating. So let's see. So that was the room we were just in. There's nothing new under the sun in there. So we need to exit to the next airship. Can we get to that legitimately now? Or do we still have to use the gliding thing? Oh, we can still glide to it. Okay. But first, we got to that before. That was a Riddler trophy. What about over here? Oh, no, that's just to get past that. Okay, that makes sense. This is starting to make a lot more sense. We got the breakable object up there. Okay. Oh, now hang on. Hang about.
Before activating an order, I need to pick a target.
You just did, Batman. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, son. Now, don't defy me. Oh, shoot. Okay, then. Remote hacking device. Cheeky Simon Stagg trying to shoot us up. Cut us into ribbons. Not a fan. Well, it wasn't him, it was the Riddler. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought we already had this ability. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that the first time. You leave a little bat thing on it. Gotta go cover it in your little bat things, Bruce. Mr. Wayne, you gotta cover it in your little bat things again. Oh. Have we already done this one? Mm-hmm. Okay. Trying to get off it. Oh, I couldn't because there was a pillar there. Okay. There we are. Take me down to the paradise city where the bats are clean and the bats are pretty. Please, won't you take Batman on?
Another riddle solved, detective. No. You may keep the trophy. I made it for you.
Alright, a little bit creepy there, Enigma, not gonna lie. Anything in here that we can pilfer or take advantage of? No. Oh, great! We get to carry hundreds of these useless things around in our backpack all night. Good God. Although, I can't remember who it was, but there was a company that made... Ah. How do we get in there? They made replica Riddler trophies based on these games. Wouldn't lie. Oh, I can't lie. I was tempted once upon a time. So how do we get to that then? Oh. Aha! You sold your iPhone 8 with faulty motherboard. The guy repaired it, but said that they want to return for a refund because we can't seem to remove my iCloud account. Oh, that is odd. Complete factory reset. It's meant to remove any login details. Ah. Wrong way, Batman, you dingus. I factory reset, but iPhones need the user to remove the account. I've tried everything, but it said, oh, that's really weird. Oh, we can't transfer the way we did in the last time we were here. We can't leave this way unless we like walk up to it or something. No? Okay. That's strange. Is there a way out up here? No. So we can't get out that way. So it was a lie. You lied to us, Batman. John Batman. If that even is your real name. I bet it flipping isn't. Good evening, Mr. Stagg. We're so happy you joined us today. Good evening, Mr. Stagg. So we could have missed a riddle. Okay. This is El Zeppelin Grand. Hmm. Now, what is that when it's at home? Hmm. God, the Riddler stuff gets really complex, doesn't it? Bleeding hell. So what did we do before? Grad? No, hang on. Gradient. Huzzah! Oh god, here we go. Help! I'm trying to remain buoyant in the air, but I'm dummy thick and the flap of my helium gas canisters is alerting the scarecrow. I love that the dummy thick meme continues and lives on in such a beautiful way. Oh, good morning. Yeah, it's Sunday. Wine o'clock. Or beer o'clock. That's refreshing. Okay, I think we're going the right way about this, aren't we? Probs. Oh, there we go. I wondered how the hell we were going to get out. What? Batman says what? How did we get in? How the hell did we get in? Oh, here we go. Ah! So is the hatch still open on that one?
Between Riddler and Scarecrow on those billboards, I'm kind of hoping for a power outage.
Then how the hell do we get into that airship? There must be a hatch on the top that we didn't see the last time we were there.
These tanks and stuff must have cost a fortune.
I'm really confused about this because... Oh, wait. Oh no, apparently that was the one that the cloudburst burst out of. I'm not sure that's true. Considering we watched it happen. We made it happen! Oh no, it's this one. Remember this horrifying nightmare room? Oh wait, is it just a... There we go. Door locked.
I need to pick a target before giving an order.
I'm trying to, but it won't bloody let me. What on earth are we meant to do then? So how the hell do we get in?
I heard Penguin's boys had the back cornered, then one of his little help.
What is the name of that airship? That airship is... Airship Beta. Okay. Stag. Airship Beta. Re-entry. How the hell do we get in? Da-da-da. Right. That's why we can't get in. Gonna watch some shows before bed. Thanks for a good time, everyone. Have a good night. Also, when is the next stream? Thank you, Ketchup. Thank you for joining us. Next stream from me is Tuesday at 8 PM. But I'm modding the chat on Monday night on Big Dan. And tomorrow at 4 PM, I'm a guest on Her Name is Malula's show, Bog of Eternal Stench. So if you tune into this channel at 4 PM tomorrow, you'll be able to catch me on that. You can hop over to the chat there. But thank you for being here, Ketchup. Rest well. Rest ye well. Oh dear.
They said there was an army out there. They really meant it.
You got some evening streams now. Start working over a week. It means I'll still be able to catch you. No worries, Beeb stream. Looks, folks. See you tomorrow, Ketchup. Looks like Zaz has left some sculpted horrificness behind for us to find. Scar tissue. Victor savoured the familiar warmth of arterial blood splashing his face as he eased another of Penguin's lackeys into oblivion. Wow, that is a terrifying way to say killed someone. He wiped the blade on his victim's biker jacket, then searched his own forearm for a clean plot of flesh amid the lattice work of scars and fresh incisions. Zaz, man. Does not appear in this game as an antagonist, but as you saw when we were looking at the CCTV footage back at the tower ages ago, he did make a cheeky little appearance in that footage.
You seen those plants? Life is taking over the city, and the bats are letting her.
Fran Drescher Island.
I think Riddler's gonna kill Batman and Catwoman tonight. Maybe he really is a genius.
Shut up. Well, he's not going to kill Catwoman now because we saved her. I wonder.
Oh yeah, Ivy and the Bat, best friends working together. That'll last.
Now we've gotta glide into that. Saz does indeed have some presentation. Like he's an artsy boy. It's just a shame he's also a murderer, murder boy. Victor Zaz, murder boy. He is a whimsy boy. Huh. Okay.
Look, the Arkham Knight's just some tough guy with a bunch bunch of soldiers for hire and Two-Face, Riddler, hell, even Penguin. Now they own this town. They always will.
It's just one of those days, my friend. Right, so this opens it. I see. So that's opened it. I see what we have to do. You figured it out?
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. All those big words. Scarecrow gives me the creeps.
Gotta glide through. Because the line launcher's not working.
Has the Arkham Knight killed the bat yet? He's all talk.
Let's get some height going.
What's Scarecrow up to? Just kill the bat.
Get in! Oh, I'm so chuffed with that, I'm not gonna lie. See if we've got any more riddles marked nearby. We've got a couple. Ooh. Ooh, lovely scratch. We also have a campaign for disarmament. Let's go to that. The Grinning Fishmonger. Feel brand new. Oh god, this one's tough. This one is tough. As you can see, there's several points of entry. But God, this gets tough. God, sorry, that got quiet. The concentration's getting nuts now. And I am a whimsy boy. Ah.
Alpha targets hit a drone. Drone flank initiated. Rattler's been hit.
Oh my god, what is this? Lockdown has me in a state of near total exhaustion in the day, far too awake at the night. So I'm trying to wean myself out of 4 AM and 5 AM bedtimes into a more reasonable 1 AM. Of course, the fact that I've only just made myself dinner doesn't help, but Saturdays are a cheat day, right? That's what the rock tells you, then fair enough. I think he has like one cheat day a month, and it's like a big one. He has like huge stacks of pancakes, or like a plate of hot dogs. But even then, they're like vegan hot dogs.
I've lost the drone. Target strike. Alpha target flanked. Diamond back down.
Don't diamond back down.
Lost the Rattler. Drone's been hit. I got him. Drone offline.
I'm glad that we can at least use the machine gun rubber bullets to take out the drone, the flying drones.
Confirmed hit. He's hitting us hard. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike.
Wow, that was close. Oh my god.
Payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Let's try and do that then.
Controlled explosion successful, sir. The militia have lost their bomb.
You're not taking any more from me, Batman. Next time, you'll die trying. That was real brave. The old man saving you like that. Yeah. It almost brought a tear to my eye. Shame it was for nothing. Please, you don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. It's not like we can even give you a reason. People like reasons, but we can't give you one.
I've whacked a lot of people, like most of them. All of them wanted a reason.
Times there just ain't one. Like now, there's no reason. You're gonna die, and that's all there is to it. You can't touch me. There's guns over here.
Damn it! Didn't spot the dude charging me. Hey, Rebecca! Oh god.
Ready for a shot. Not all you got. I'm gonna mess you up.
Oh god. Sorry, I also had a message back from Beetle Guy saying he's busy with work at the minute, but sends everyone his love. Oh, bless him! Oms! Oms are popping. Oof.
You can't beat me.
Oh, shoot.
This'll be easy. Keep 'em coming, Batman.
Oh god, here we go. Yes! I can whip out dodge. That sounds wrong. Oof. So think about it. Unless we got some kind of intel, we wouldn't have found this guy at all. I'd tear down that wall to get in here.
I'm grateful for a job, but I never signed up for this.
No.
First the fires, now the whole city under attack?
I'm positive the arsonist you were tracking was Firefly.
Firefly. That explains a lot. Those fires were something else. Some of the worst I've seen.
Was there anything linking them? Location, type of building?
Yeah. They were all abandoned tenements or redevelopment projects.
Damn, is it that bad in the kitchen?
I can't say for certain yet. Don't worry. You'll be taken back to GCPD. Wait here.
It's odd that there's sort of areas here to explore. Also makes you feel like there's something to find. These parts of old Gotham are pretty creepy. What the hell is that? Fleur. Well, yeah, the fact that yesterday was like the heat wave day, plus the kitchen, was definitely not going to help, so I'm not surprised. You know what? I think, if I remember correctly, there's a couple of really interesting riddles around here, and I'm trying to remember where they are. Right, ready for this? Talking about criminals you don't see, but you get to find out what they've been up to. Who do you think this might be? God, there's so many of them, Blue. He saved the date, All Hallows Eve, but this calendar killer took his leave. It's 4 PM tomorrow. Bog of Eternal Stench. Resolutions. January 1st. Happy New Year, diary. I feel melancholy. The old dates hold no magic anymore. My New Year's resolution is to find occasions to celebrate. January 21st. I feel reborn. Today I celebrated National Hugging Day for the first time. I went to Elliott Memorial Hospital, covered myself in infected blood, and visited the children's ward. February 2nd. Happy Groundhog Day. My new house guest and I are going to watch the stream from Puxatawney together. If the rodent predicts an early spring, I'll let my new friend go. But if the groundhog retreats to his burrow, I'll bury my guest alive. I love the fact that modern writers and the Arkham games have made sure to remind you that Calendar Man is fucking terrifying. We've got a disarmament thing nearby.
Nightwing's in town? Oh, I left Bloodhaven to get away from that punk.
Is it above us? Yes. Rando platform.
We should get out of town. Scarecrow's planning something, I can tell.
Someone did mention Best Boy. Gotham City, Best Boy of Love. Here we go.
Hack in 3, 2, drones inbound, sir. Quite a number of them.
Oh, great.
Batman's here. Engage multiple units. Crush him. Batman's taking out a drone. Drone's been hit. Still in the fight. Drone down.
In case you can't tell, if we hit the blue light, we get a single hit explosion, and the more of those we get, the more of these equipment enhancements we get. The green thing.
Rattler's hit. It's still operational. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Target hit a drone. Armor still intact.
Some music would be nice. Just sort of up the tension somewhat.
Taking fire. Diamondback offline.
Oh god. I've noticed that they're named after snakes. Rattler, Diamondback. Hey!
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Alan Spiderman had tunes.
I'm not sure what the militia will rue the loss of more, sir. That bomb, or such a large number of tanks.
Protect these bombs, Sergeant. Whatever it takes.
See again, Queen Industries, Oliver Queen. Green Arrow. Oh, that one's such a sinister one. You never forget your first. Protocol 10. Not on my watch, that says.
What were you? Navy? Marines? Special Forces? Yeah, I thought you were special.
Wow. Offensive. How do you do the coloured text? Oh yeah, Rebecca, how do you do the coloured text? Magic, I think.
I have contributed to the ongoing redevelopment of Powder Island by filling it with riddles. When you die trying to solve them, I will generously allow the city to transform my creations into public exhibits.
See, even there's a reference to the wider DC universe. Ocean Master Sushi. Reference to Ocean Master. Orm, Aquaman's brother and villain of his book. Sometimes I fantasize about going through the assets in these games and printing out high quality prints of stuff. That would be quite nice, to be fair. Okay. So what's this when it's at home?
It's not a bomb, it's a delivery system. It spreads the toxin.
Time to race me, Batman.
Oh.
Not me, but the hypothetical time in which I would naturally complete the course. Race me, Batman.
I don't get it. Do I have to use the Batmobile? Oh, I get it. That was marking the bit underground. Okay.
Stunning failure. Would you like to try again?
Oh, I see.
You'll fail once more. Fail once more.
So it's underground. Wait, no, it's not?
First days, now the airships. Batman's pushing us hard.
So it's up here. It was up here. Right. Okay, so we just need to get down here ASAP. Okay.
I don't know where that penguin guy got.
All better now.
Whatever the Arkham Knights paying him, it's not enough.
Right, so we need to get down here.
It's a race against time, detective. My money's on time. Race against time, detective.
God, imagine if it was the Wombles. Make the race 10 times easier.
I'm just saying.
Shoot. Right. So,
It seems you have lost.
get the Batmobile here.
I never tire of seeing you fail. You fail.
Okay, so the Batmobile is here. On the road, here.
Batman fought against 3 Cobra drones and lived. It's like he's found a weakness.
Think of this not as a time trial, detective, but as a time ordeal. Time.
There we go. Oh my god, an actual Womble. Brucey. So, as we've got about half an hour left, shall we? Should we start a final quest?
Sir, I'm picking up a distress signal from a stranded cargo vessel. I'm attempting to establish radio contact, but there's too much interference.
Send me the coordinates. I'll investigate.
Could we do some ASMR? Not right now. I think it's just the style of firehouses. If you... Oh god, they're referencing Clue Master. If you ever wanted to see the Ghostbusters firehouse represented in a video game that's not Ghostbusters, Spider-Man PS4, the actual firehouse is there in southern Manhattan. And as a little nod to it, there's a generic ghost graffiti image on the back of it.
This isn't over. Don't
Oof. Oh god, that chopper got a bit too close for comfort. Did you see that? Oh dear.
I know one would be hard-pushed ever to call Gotham clement, but icebergs.
This isn't the weather, Alfred.
I feared as much. As well as battling the cold, there's a sizable deployment of militia troops aboard the boat. I have a feeling they'll object to your presence.
I'll win them over.
Looks like we're on guard duty, boys. Stay frosty. What? Nothing,
Damn
sir.
it.
It's just, you know, you said frosty and there's all this ice. Do you want to remain a part of the Special Ops Group, soldier? Or would you rather be manning a watchtower like a regular schmuck? No, sir. Shut the hell up. That goes for all of you. Shut up and stay sharp.
I like how I first became known in the chat because of my lack of seeing Ghostbusters. It's a beautiful trait and we wouldn't change it for the world.
What's the status on the drone? Systems on.
Oh, that dude's downstairs. Oh, hang on.
Whatever you say, boss.
Oh, there's quite a few of them nearby.
He's taking one man. That means no. Tactically, he's still weak. Find him and break him. You heard what the man said.
Gun said 3's out next month and they've made a pretty smart decision to release it in cinemas around the world that are safe to go to and immediately at the same time on VOD.
What happened to him? They shut the generator. We're down. No problem. Out of my way. Can you hear me? What the hell? It just went off in his hand.
Big button.
I need to get closer.
Oh.
So you learned some new tricks. He's mimicking my voice. Switch channels. I'm gonna check on this guy the bat took out. Where is he? On the forward deck. I'll cover you. What the hell? The drone just exploded.
Hey. Have you seen any Mythic Quest? I have not, no. They do go to hell in the second one. The second one is called Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. It's the characters die.
Give me a step. See if the guy he took out is okay. Good idea. What the hell? Man down! What's your location? On the forward deck. Coming for you, freak.
Hey! We do a read through Batman and Robin. It is the perfect panto.
Target lost. Spread out. I'm gonna check for casualties. Look at all these guys. He's picking us off. I can't afford to lose any more men. He's too fast. We don't stand a chance. Leave him. We need to look out for his
Because I'm doing all the predator tactics, the fear is racking right up. How many have we got left? 4 armed hostiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's armed, but it's the one who I defused. And now I can do the same. So these guys, should I wish. So he tries his gun and realizes it isn't working. He will go to the weapons cache, but I've rigged it. Oh, there's a turret there, so we have to be careful. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just concentrating like crazy because the Predator style mission of this has gotten really intense. Oh god, there's a guy up here.
No, it's not. Leave it. We need to look out for ourselves.
So we need to get to that somehow. Hmm.
How come I'm the one on my own? Fucking is wrong. Well, I don't need you. You hear me? I'm scared of you.
Okay. Sorry. Hey, Dr. George. Is there just the one turret? There is.
We'll be fighting in the dark. We just watch each other's backs and we'll be fine. What was that? I don't know. Came from over there. Move!
I need to take out the militia first.
Okay, so it's not a predator tactic. It's literally like how do we get to the next mission. How many have we got? 2 left. The one who's armed but doesn't realise I've disabled their gun. Hey, there we go. Where are all the beautiful ones? Homicidal maniacs. Or is it just me? George Clooney there, playing George Clooney?
Find the security controls.
Here we go. When you say good news, cryogenics, and yet she never did come in a 2-pack with Bane.
Time to get inside.
But anyway, have you guys figured out who this is yet? By sheer coincidence. I know, I'm being facetious for the sake of bad comedy. How do we get in? Is there a door? Hmm.
Bodies encased in ice.
Encased in or impaled by? Oh god. God, I wish that would work. Just giving the neighbours a jab. Stop partying. There's nothing to celebrate. Go back to sleep.
Warning, cryogenerator unstable. Warning, cryogenerator unstable.
Reroute auxiliary power.
Error, system failure. Cryogenerator unstable.
You remember our boy?
Victor.
They wanted me to join them, help fight you. I refused. So they took her.
I'm a little lost, I'll be honest.
They took Nora.
Is that the Condiment King?
Because of you.
Oh, he doesn't have a gun anymore. It's a wrist thing.
They said they'll return her in exchange for Black Man.
Warning, cryogenerator unstable.
If you trust them, Victor, take your shot.
Warning, cryogenerator unstable.
It's National Mustard Day yesterday, so... He's not looking good, does he? He's gone from his blue hue to a crusty white. So I have to find Nora. I'm not sure, Ian. I hope soon.
I've got a tracking.
Although HBO Max have taken hold of it now, which means the DC Universe app is, like, dead, basically.
Be careful, Sam. I imagine the militia will be rather intent on keeping her prisoner.
Because Titan's already moved partially to a network, and Doom Patrol was, like, between seasons, so... So all the American fans who bought the DC Universe app because they wanted access to those comics, pointless. Meaning that Marvel still have the better comic book service with Marvel Unlimited. So see another mention of the Preacher guy. You noticed?
What's Ivy doing working with the bat?
Yeah, we're not getting any sounds of revelry around here at the moment in any way, because Manchester's on a second lockdown, sort of.
I can't believe Bat's working with Ivy. She brainwashed me at the asylum, and I still can't walk on grass without feeling guilty.
There he is. There's our favourite hallucination.
That's it, baby. We're making one hell of a team. Well, for now, anyway. Until I get bored and format your brain like a dusty old hard drive.
I think both, Rebecca. I think something just happened and most of it was to do with madness.
Seriously, Pat. There was a time when you owned these rooftops. I look around now, all I see are goons with guns. Even the gargoyles are embarrassed.
Yeah, I wish we were still in lockdown. I wish the government had had the foresight to do that. I wish that the insurance companies that they're best mates with would pay people the basic wage, or at least give everyone like a certain cut, so that people could rest.
Hell, if you killed me years ago, Jason Todd would still be alive. There's a pattern here, detective.
Such a bastard, isn't he? So if only you'd kill your supervillains, then all your friends wouldn't be killed. And not just your friends, the young wards under your care.
Can you really be bothered to save them all?
Oh, I do this because it's less hassle than taking the bat tank. Even though we probably should take the bat tank a bit more. We should absolutely be taking the bat tank a little bit more just to take advantage of the fact that we'll get rid of more militia that way. Oh! Get shouted at by idiot kids wearing purple hair. Yeah, that sucks balls. I was more of a rocker kid when I was younger, and I think the reason my style softened was partially because CBBC kind of encouraged you to have a more neutral style, so that all kids could see themselves in you, but also like I just kind of got tired of being yelled at and harassed. One of the few nights I like hung out whilst I was, you know, moshing up like crazy. When I was 15, I got my head smashed in against the bus stop by a bunch of chavs.
They took her to a rooftop in Otisburg. That's all
It sucks.
I know, I swear.
It sucks. It's not right. It sucks.
Victor, they found the tracking device, but I know where she is.
No. No. This is taking too much time.
Stay calm. I will find her. You need to get that equipment stable.
Like a Batman's like, seriously, Victor, calm your tits.
Every second I'm losing her. Please hurry.
Rebecca, I got that all the time. I got that all the time. But even in my professional life, I've had, not heckles, but bosses who are quite openly fatphobic. It's disgusting. It's just something we larger people have to, unfortunately, put up with from absolute turds. But on the plus side, it helps you separate the nice people from the twats very easily. Because the pig stuff made me feel sick. Oh, I'm sorry, Flintlers.
I'm getting near her location.
Don't worry. Pig is in jail. He's gone.
I think so. Can you see her?
Victor, is it safe?
Yes. Yes, of course. Contact me as soon as you find her.
Just know this, Rebecca. The people who'd say things like that are not ready for this jelly.
There's Nora's cryo chamber. Time to deal with the militia.
That's right, Jordan. I'm over it now, but it's pretty horrible. Best part was, based on the distinct ear shape of the chav, because they'd all like pulled stuff up over their face and put the hoods on. But based on the distinct ear shape of him, I was able to figure out, or at least assume, which chav at school it was who'd done it. So that was on the Friday night. On the Monday, I went back in school because it was the day that they were like assigning officially like head boy, head girl, deputy head girl, thing like that. And I was deputy head boy, and big assembly in front of the whole school. And I went in, and I went up, and I did the thing, bruises, swelling, bandage. I went in, got it sorted, took the what's it, and I did it because I knew at that moment I wanted to look him in the eye, and I did. And his face was like, full on like, you know, like, what's he doing here? It's like, well, I'm coming in, mate. Sod you. You be what you want, Jord. Abso-freaking-lutely. Do you know the worst one for me? The one is that them with the tracker. The fatphobic one that's always bothered me is when you get hassle in gyms. Because it's like, we're all here for the same reason. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, great. Let's take out this sniper first. Can we be this cheeky? Hang on. Let's get another gun taken out. Right, hang on. No, never mind. Let's get super cheeky with this guy. Right, hang on. Voice recognition. Yeah. Ready for this? Ready for this? This guy. Yeah, me fat phobic people in gym makes no sense. Exactly. It's ridiculous. I've said to people at work, it doesn't matter what you name calling me because I'll probably respond. I'm skinny but very unfit. Thanks to depression and fear of transphobia for stopping me from doing sports I loved. Oh, God, I can't imagine how tough that was. And even I feel uncomfortable in gyms. I can imagine how bad it'd be. Gyms can be awful. They can. Luckily, my local one is, you know, it's the people in it have. Every time I've been there, they've been a lot nicer. But the one I used to travel to was, you'd get some weird looks. I just sort of look back and be like that. It's just like, fuck you. Right. Let's try. So they're going to check on that. Is that Nora? Oh god, we've got another dude who can disrupt my weapons thing. No, don't drop down. Do you have a freeze cluster grenade? Where's the big guy? One of them was like a massive mother trucker.
It's Batman, right? Probably. Leave it. We need to look out for. Did something hit you? I knew I didn't imagine it. He's over there. Come on.
Oh god, what's happening? Couldn't do the multi-fear takedown. It's like someone shot me. Oh, dude, really? Right now? Oh god. Sorry guys. I understand the film I've been watching. No, people suck. That's the biggest takeaway I've learned from my time on this planet. People suck, which is why it is important to spend time with nice people. That's one of the things I love about this community. You're all lovely as heck. Do you know what I mean? We have a couple of apples who sort of don't really understand their social graces a little bit and maybe need to calm down. But no one's nasty. No one's horrible. Oh, except for Chewie. I can't stand Oh, hey, Chewie! God damn it, Chewie! Totally extremely skinny no matter what I do. I just don't gain weight. Gyms give me anxiety. You just gotta do you. As long as you're healthy and you don't compromise your health for other people's happiness, and you don't compromise your happiness for other people's happiness, that's the important thing. At the end of the day, Beanpole Squad.
Life is in danger. I need to investigate the cryo chamber.
Is Nora in there? There she is, Nora Freeze. Oh shoot. She's defrosted. Love the Hamilton polka.
Batman.
I know she's been frozen, so anything else will seem warm by comparison, but get her a coat and some slippers.
For what, another lifetime?
You know how long it's been.
Too long. It was like
Slap on my sass, Flinters. Slap on my sass.
Victor speaking to me.
Then you know what he's become.
Oh. He makes terrible ice puns.
She's here, Victor. She's awake.
No! You have to bring her back!
Let me speak to him.
Sweet patootie doesn't hurt either, does it, George? I'm making a shallow joke for comedy's sake. Rebecca's in the Hamilton t-shirt. Rebecca is braced and ready for this chewy.
Victor?
Nora, don't be afraid. I will save you.
Victor,
As soon as you're back, I'll freeze you again.
please.
System error. Modification rejected.
I will save you, Nora. I'm nearly there. The next
Oh.
round of therapy.
Don't you see? I don't want saving. Not anymore.
Victor, the generator.
But you're dying, Nora.
Victor?
So Nora doesn't want to be
Victor? God, no.
frozen and taken care of anymore. She wants to die.
Ice freaks up to something. Send in the drone.
God damn.
We have to go now.
Yeah, what I tend to do in general is I always refer to people as they, them,
Hurry.
unless they say otherwise or unless I see that they're comfortable with gender-specific pronouns, and in which case then I'll use gender-specific pronouns. And as somebody who's like, 29, I'm young enough to kind of have realised the gift that social media has given me of opening my world up to lots of people that I've never met before, lots of different lifestyles and lots of different things that people are going through and things that people are living with or embracing, and I always mark myself every time I notice something. I'm like, I did not know that. To read into it, to learn about it, to try and talk to people. Obviously not invasive. I'm not just randomly rocking up to someone's inbox and going, "Hi, tell me about what's going on in your life." Like, but I'm also in that weird position where I see people older than me, family members and stuff, not being as open, not necessarily being hateful, but just not getting things. And the kindest way I've found so far with like relatives trying to explain stuff to them quite simply is, does it affect you in any way? No? Then the only emotion you should be feeling toward it is acceptance. Oh, chavs suck. Chavs always suck, and I don't mind saying that. Like we've just been saying, like, don't judge people, but anyone who actively chooses to be a shitty little chav, especially beyond the age of like 16, I always find that so odd.
Do you read me?
So we have Nora Freeze with us, and look, temporary snow skin on the whole town.
The militia are coming.
Yeah.
You have to leave.
The British are coming.
We have to help him.
I think people need to mind their business and just be open, be friendly, be pleasant. Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, be kind is not a temporary hashtag related to one event. It should be a life choice. Be kind. Not even a life choice. It should be just the natural human state. Be kind. Be nice to people. You know what I mean? If someone turns out to be a monster or a twat badger, sure, call them out, challenge them. But, you know, everyone else, like, you don't know somebody, or you don't understand something, why be an asshole? I'll never get it. I'll never get it. 6-year-old chaps. Oh, I know. I grew up in Salford. I've seen them for decades. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, remember how Mr. Freeze was the legendary, difficult and brilliant boss fight in Arkham City? In this game, the final stage of the Freeze storyline is a tank battle. Wish me luck. And yes, that's Freeze attacking some as well. That beam from up there. In fact, there he is. Can you see him? Freeze.
Master Bruce, the militia are going to keep coming.
Sorry, let's see. Hot take, would it be so funny to reclaim chav culture? Trans, working class, and working class people of colour stealing chav back from the bigots. It'd be so ironic. It would be kind of wonderful. Like, just absolutely dominating the sort of the classier, unquote, chav stuff like Burberry and things like that. Obviously, as a mosher, even me saying Burberry and classy in the same sentence feels wrong, but you know what I'm getting at.
It's what I want. Victor?
Oh, shoot. Oh! Exactly, Rebecca. You put it more eloquently than Tommy Wiseau attempted to in the room, so for that I thank you.
My work, the equipment, it's all gone. I can't save you. Maybe there's another way.
Victor, this isn't you. I won't let you destroy yourself anymore. I wish I could have told you sooner.
I don't want you to die, Norma.
Then let me live.
He's got hair in this. Like, it's the same team, but they've given him a redesign. It's really weird. It's gone from being bald and blue to having wispy white hair and pale skin.
I won't have much time. Days.
This is only half a year after the events of Arkham City. Maybe. It's like, this therapy will leave Nora encased in the trial chamber for at least another 2 weeks without need for assistance. I'ma get my roots done.
Ship has set course to leave Gotham. Should I keep tracking them?
Let them go. We won't see them again.
I feel like they could have got a better line read out of Conroy there. Let them go. We won't see them again. Because he's leaving them to share their final days together. Not, you know, whatever the hell that line read was. Right, so we've solved 88 riddles out of 243, and we can unlock most of them by completing story stuff. But as long as we don't finish the story, that's what I'm after. It is a sad ending, but at least, like, she gets to have a say in what's happening to her. Oh, Jord, we're here for you, dude. Like, literally, that's what all this is about. We're here to hang out and have a laugh. You guys have given me an actual structure during this very odd time, especially an odd time for my industry, where I'm unable to continue the work and jobs I was going to be doing, so to hang out with lovely people and playing video games, I mean, you can't go wrong. That all having a really nice time whilst playing some video games? Yes, please.
I bet one of the watchtower units I'd spot the bat first. Loser has to tell the Arkham Knight he'd look better with a cape.
I'm trying to get onto that ledge, but it won't let me. Absolutely, Rebecca. Right, sorry, I just want to see what we're dealing with. Okay, none of them are armed. Let's go.
Did I ever tell you?
Oh god, here we go. It's turned into a wholesome stream. A wholesome bat stream. It started with Professor Pig doing horrible things, and it's ended with wholesomeness. Who's got the device? This guy. One of those wholesome streams. Oh, bless you, Ian. Oh. Oh, is it too small to get up? Oh, there's another reference. Hang on. Oh, they're in the Ford Anglia. What the hell was that about? What was that flip with no sounds? The Black Canary Club. Reference to Black Canary. DC superhero. Oh, God. Johnny Charisma. Cancelled. Is that a militia watchtower up there? How's your guest? Oh, the rat. Fine, last time I checked. That was absolutely a Harry Potter reference. You darn well know it. Oh, there it is. So do we have any humans on this stretch? We don't, but we have a lot of sentry guns. So that one's on the side of the building, so here's what we need to do. We can disarm one of them with the remote hacking. Oh shoot, we go. No, Johnny Charisma was the guy infected with Joker toxin that we dealt with earlier. But like the other billboards in this game right now, because Batman's still hallucinating, every now and again the billboards change to the Joker. He appears within the images. God, Arkham Knight, you're such a bitch. Right. Oh god, we've got loads of points. Oh, beautiful. Right. Let's see. Armor level of the Batmobile increased. Dodge thruster boost increased. Afterburner recharge increased. Batmobile is stacked. I know what you mean about the news and everything. I'm trying something not this week coming, but the week after. The week after, I'm going to try something where all of my announcements for streams I'm going to line up on TweetDeck. So here on my computer, so they're all scheduled and they'll just automatically post when I need them to. I'm going to check my work email daily, but just my work email, and I'm not going to go on any social media. I'll pop onto our Discord, obviously, because I can do that. I can go onto Discord, and Broomcover Discord, and the Big Damn Discord, but I'm not going to be going on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram for a week, just basically to get away from any news. Like, although I'm going to say to like my dad, for example, if there's something really important going on right now, something really important that I need to know news-wise, let me know. But I'm just going to take a week away from it and see what it does to my mental health, because I can imagine it's probably going to improve it greatly. Okay. Yeah, the online Doctor Who fandom is pretty toxic overall, which sucks, because it shouldn't be. But it's full of a lot of people who don't seem to understand the show's message of tolerance and acceptance and being friendly to one another. Another reference to... Hush. Where's the blocker? Over here. Oh, shoot. It's a minigun, guys. We need to get out of the way. Sorry, that got insane. Sounds good. I might join you in there. The problem is I can't completely shake social media overall because, like, it's part of what I have to do for work. I have to be present on those things and make posts. But, you know, oh God, I'd love to. I'd love to just remove the apps from my phone, like, and leave them sometimes. Yeah, Tumblr has kind of slowly come back to being fun simply because the blogs I follow just post fun, light-hearted, weird stuff. And it's, like, you know, the personalization of Tumblr has sort of reminded me why we used to use social media stuff in the first place. We just followed stuff we wanted. We didn't have to be forced to see. We didn't have to put up with stuff that other people were showing to us. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird. Well, it's like someone on here the other day was saying, like, so do you prefer... who do you think is better, Marvel or DC? And I'm like, that's not a question. That's not a thing. Like, why is that a thing? They're just two different publishing companies who have different characters that you can read the stories of, and I like different characters at each company. I like slightly more the stuff that Marvel publish, but it doesn't mean they're better. That's just what I prefer. It's, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Yeah, people are very adamant that it's like, oh, yeah, and you've got to pick sides. You freaking don't. You just enjoy both. He's the disruptor guy, by the way, so I'm just... Sorry, I'm curious about this one. Said a while ago about I saw someone who said that the Joker and Quinn's relationship wasn't abusive in Suicide Squad. It isn't the comics, but not in Suicide Squad, so it's fine. No, it's always been abusive. That's the point. You can have cutesy moments based on which medium is adapting them, but ultimately they're supervillains, and one of them is being horribly mentally manipulated by the other one. I think people have weird takes on Joker. I only ever seem to see either weirdos defending the characters or folk being incredibly ableist in their criticism of him. Can we just be normal and say mental illness is fine, but murder is not fine? Well, that's the thing. The Joker has like certain. He has like certain diagnoses that like sociopathy, psychopathy. But he's a nasty person. That's why he's a villain, not because he has those things. That's just part of why he's like more free and about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's odd. The Joker should always be, quite frankly, a non-sympathetic character. Like, you can tell powerful stories with the Batman stuff about mental illness. You can tell powerful stories about society's mistreatment of individuals in need of that extra leg up of help, and how society and government don't help them. You could absolutely tell stories like that using the villains as metaphor, because then it's more about the tragedy. It's like they've gone down this path because there's no other way for them. You can tell those stories, because then what Batman's doing is he's basically saving them from themselves. He's locking them up and being like, there is a better way. There is a better way. You have to find a better way. But Joker should not be that. The Joker should never be that. The Joker should literally be the yang to Batman's yin. He should just be a villain. Straight up, terrifying villain. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. That's the thing. Because people go like, oh, he's evil because he's crazy. No! He's evil because he's evil. Yes, Ian, thank you very much. Also that, Todd Phillips. People didn't come to see this movie because it's a Joker movie. They came to see it because they thought it was a good movie. Then why did you adapt the fucking Joker? The Joker should be pure evil. And that's what's interesting. Like, people have misinterpreted The Killing Joke. The Killing Joke has the whole story of like this comedian, pregnant wife. Things go horribly wrong. He's fired from work at the chemical factory. He's going to go down. He's going to lose his job. Not be able to provide for his family. His wife gets sick and he can't pay for the medication. He's terrified. And these gangsters approach him and say, we want to rob Ace Chemicals. You're going to help us and we'll cut you in on it. And he's like, no, I wouldn't do that. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to do it. And shortly before, his comedy's failing. His wife passes away. So he loses his wife and child. And he thinks, to hell with it. And he still goes ahead with it. And they give him the red hood, the disguise that these criminals have been using for different people as fall guys, so that everyone assumed there's this crime boss called the Red Hood, but really it's just a thing that all the local criminals use, this costume that they give to each other, or patsies to wear, so that people think there's a big crime spree when really it's just these smaller crimes. So that everyone, including Batman's, looking for the Red Hood when the Red Hood doesn't really exist. He wears it, Batman apprehends him, tussle goes wrong, and he falls into the vat of chemicals, and he comes out the other end, and he's snapped, he's just gone, he's lost it. And then in the story, the Joker's talking later on, he says, like, sometimes I remember my life one way, sometimes I remember it the other way. If I have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. Thereby telling you, the reader, that guess what? That thing you just read where you actually like, oh God, I feel really bad for him, is probably bullshit. He's manipulating you, the reader. You know what I mean? Like... Well, again, Flint, that's less down to Batman and more down to how people handle it. Arkham Asylum, in the comics, in more recent years, more writers have handled it a little more as Arkham Asylum as a rehabilitation centre for super criminals, rather than Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. Trying to make it more of a thing of like taking supervillains to one side and be like, right, so why are you doing what you're doing? Let's figure it out. Let's try and basically make you realise that what you're doing is horrible and put you back out into the world. I think that's why one of my favourite Batman villains, aside from just like the aesthetic and the visuals, is the ventriloquist in Scarface, because ultimately at the end of the day with Arnold Wesker, what they try to do with him is they try to help him manage like his schizophrenia. If that's the version of him you choose to believe. They also leave it ambiguous that maybe Scarface, the doll, is actually possessed by the spirit of serial killers. But I'd choose that Albert Wesker. I just choose that he's got the split personality that he channels through the doll, and it's just about like you don't need this voice to tell you what to do. You can work together, or you can tell them what to do. You can make this work, you know. And and that's the thing as well. Like, and not just the recent comics, but in a lot of comics, Arkham Asylum is seen as a place where they're trying to rehabilitate the criminals, which is why Batman locks them away, because ultimately the reason why he takes them to Arkham and he doesn't kill them or imprison them based on who it is, because like Bane doesn't have a mental illness, so when he's apprehended, usually he's locked up because he knows full well what he is doing, is in complete control of his faculties, and is causing terror and destruction on a massive scale. Same with the Penguin, you know, same with Catwoman and stuff. She's locked up for burglary, she's locked up because she's burgled places. The Arkham Asylum has always been about rehabilitating villains, and that's why Batman brings them there. It's just that it is steeped in the iconography of, you know, 18th, 19th, 20th century depictions of asylums, which is why I kind of, and again, it's just down to personal feeling, I personally don't mind how they do it as much, because Batman takes them there because he wants them to get better. He wants to save them from themselves and keep people around them, or the people that they could hurt, safe by locking them up. He's not killing them, or he's not throwing them in a gulag or in a pit, because he knows that they could be turned around, or hopes that they could be. But also, it separates, like, you know, asylums, wards, mental health clinics. It separates what they're like in real life, you know, from the edifice of this comic book, where it is all about gothic horror and, you know, twisted baddies and twisted goodies, and it's about teaching people that is not what care of mental illness is in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not in every case. Some cases absolutely, but not in every case do I feel like fiction has to change its ways for public perception going forward. But we need to make sure, via other means like education, our government, readily available information, open policies, we need to make sure that people are educated in what certain things are in real life. Because fiction is fiction. Fiction can be prescient, and fiction can be frighteningly prophetic in places. It can teach us a lot, but it's not down to Hamilton the musical to tell you the exact story of the Founding Fathers. Do you know what I mean? It's an odd one. Like, I don't want to, as someone who works in storytelling for a living, I don't want to lay the blame of fiction and fantasy, lay the blame of misconceptions and misinterpretations in real life of things, and demonization of things in real life. I don't want to lay the blame entirely at fiction's feet, because fiction's fiction. You know what I mean? Like, it should always be seen as, this is not real. It should always be seen that way. It can educate and it can inform, but that's not what it is exactly for. It's like the debate of when people say, like, video games made my kid violent. No, they didn't. Well, they're imitating the video game. Well, you need to tell the kids from an early age that is not real. That is not how you should behave. It's escapism. It's the inherent human desire to destroy and create things that we all just have inside of us, but it's a healthier way to do it by going, this is fiction, and it's a little playground where you can do it. You really annoyed? Go play a shooter for a bit. You know? You're in a really sad mood? Go play this really fun, like, Poyoyo game or something. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, fiction absolutely does have a responsibility. The problems are yes, Flint, you've nailed it. The problems are coming from inside the society itself. The society at large needs to be more, like I said, open and like ready to educate, ready to inform, ready to look after people. Also, just to continue the thing with kids and violent video games, you shouldn't be giving a young kid a violent video game in the first place. You wait till they're older and they can see the difference. It's nuts, isn't it? Hydrate, thank you, Chewie. The beer's gone now. But yeah. But that's also what I was saying with the Batman villains. You can tell layered stories about things that real people do have to deal with. about mental illness, about how it affects people with it and the people in their lives, and you know, the ups and downs and the hardships of it all, but also the good of it all. But Joker, keep him away from that. Let the Joker be a bad guy. Don't ramp up mental illness when you're talking about him. Let him be a baddie. Do you know what I mean? Like he should be. He should be the devil in the world of Batman. Like to be blunt, I struggle with my own mental health and being seen as crazy, so it's an issue that's particularly triggering to me, I guess. No, that's again perfectly fine, and I hope. Oh, thank you for the host, King Yo. Thank you for the follow. I hope what I'm saying doesn't come across, because I don't mean it this way, I'd come across as me saying, yeah, but let him do it. Like you said, you nailed it. Society as a whole needs to be more open policy and informative about mental illness, and needs to stop laying the responsibility at the feet of storytellers to educate everyone. Like, you can absolutely tell stories about real people, real things, and real life struggles and triumphs. You can absolutely do it in fiction, but it's not the responsibility of fiction to do just that, or for all fiction to do that. And I think, you know, there is definitely a place for goody and baddie, goody versus baddie storytelling. Grey areas, nuance, yes, but there is a place for goody versus baddie storytelling sometimes. Because it goes back to what we are like as kids at our youngest form. The fun you kind of have of competitiveness. And by living through that through fiction, you're not doing it in real life. You're not bringing it into real life. Fiction can be a great outlet for the things that we as humans feel. But the older you get, the more mature you get, the more understanding you become, you realise that, I probably shouldn't express that. But it still builds up inside, so it's great to live it in the, you know, contained as fiction. But I completely agree, the demonisation of mental illness in fiction needs to stop overall. Like, it just needs to go away. So like with Batman, for example, just focus on it being the rehabilitation of these villains, and with characters like Wesker, with characters like Harley, you can tell more nuanced stories that actually treat these subjects with respect, but then the others can be a little bit more cartoony. Just, it's about the language as well. Like, get rid of the language. Don't refer to these characters as mentally ill. Just let them be big cartoon villains, so that they're not reinforcing stigma, but at the same time, the childishness of that fiction can still exist. I don't know. There will be a happy medium one day. Maybe you and me, Flinters, will put the world to rights. Who knows? Why's the beer gone? Oh, we've had a couple show and tells. You want to see Dodge? I'll tell you what. Let's finish this tower, and then I'll get Dodge out, and we'll get Fred out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I see what you mean, Flintness. Yeah, that's the thing. They need to get rid of that being the reason they're bad. Is he gone? Can we get the detective mode back? Fantastic. Can we block out the Can we block out the railgun? Oh, we can. Yes. Can we make it dangerous?
I can't overload a weapon of that size. The
Oh.
explosion could kill the gunman. I'm out of ammo.
Oh, shoot.
Has he gone? I think he's gone.
Oh, I thought we could trigger mines. Oh, that's really annoying.
Keep back. Driving mine.
Oh gosh. How many are left? Just these three. And that guy's armed, so if we take him out quicker.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out. We lost them. Start checking for men down.
More than happy to help, Flint. More than happy to have these conversations, honestly. I know I'm just the kids TV guy who talks to puppets, but I'm more than happy to like have these discussions. Oh. Okay, we need to get this guy.
Something moving down there.
Shit.
Nothing we can do for him. Must be nothing. There's something down there. Could have been a rat or something.
That's Stephen Bloom, voice of Wolverine.
We're not dumb thugs, Batman. We're ready for you. Yeah, come out and face us. See how long you last.
Oh god, here we go. Oh, bless you, Rebecca. Yes, just a man-sized rat in the drain. Oh, the camera's not doing us any favours here. Right in the chops. A rat man, you could say. Man rat. I think we joked about that yesterday, didn't we, on Big Dub's Tree? Man rat. Part man, part rat. All man rat. Yeah. When Lucy gets her rat superpower, she's not going to want me anymore. She's going to team up with Man Rat. My favorite like version of the hybrid superhero formula is you guys seen Into the Spider-Verse? Because Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, is and I love this so much. Spider-Ham is not a pig who was bitten by a radioactive spider. He's a spider that was bitten by a radioactive pig. I love that so much. Electrical junction box that can be powered by the Batmobile power winch. Oh! So we have to get the Batmobile onto one of these roofs. So there's a bit of a ramp incline over there. I'm not sure, is Spider-Verse streaming anywhere right now?
What's Riddler want Catwoman for anyway? I thought it was all about.
How long till we get a hybrid superhero that's just an anime Catboy? Flinters, they're probably out there, but not necessarily officially, and probably on some very naughty sites. Right, so we need to jump from over there. Everybody, if you can do the bark man, check your body, turn it out if you can. Everybody, if you can do the bark man. No! Oh, that's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. That tricked his laptop out a window. That is definitely someone who does not like tech or understand it. Gotta say, driving the Batmobile has made me realise how much I appreciate the GTA driving controls. They are so much better than this. Not played GTA in a while. We should get back to that.
Dear God,
There you go. Exactly. It's like, so what you talking about? I don't know what you mean. But of course. Of course!
A fluke, detective. A very palpable fluke.
Thanks, Riddler, for believing in me. Oh, that's one of the earlier victims. Do the Bartman. We still have a militia compound there? I thought we just took one down. I thought we took one down here. Oh no, it's the one on the rooftop. Are they in the compound? No. Oh god, here we go. Ooh. Get the leaves! Special combo and destroy weapon. You got it, Batman. Alan Batman. No, wait, that's Alan Spiderman. This is John Batman. John Batman. Oh god, GTA is where the Squad originated. It will always have a special place in our hearts. That's very true. I feel like I'm always talking about food, I apologise, but damn, this cup of soup is good. What is cup of soup? How can they see me? I guess the Batmobile's out there. Right. Well, the Batmobile's just casually on a rooftop. And there's a big shrimp! This is the finest gargoyle I've ever sat atop. So weird. But you know what else is weird? We've been going for a long time, and I'm on Rebecca's show tomorrow. Not Rebecca's show, just read Rebecca's name. I'm on Mel's show tomorrow. Oh, so I've got to rest up. Not look too knackered. I'm not streaming on here tomorrow from 1 PM, but from 4 till about 5:30, I think, I am on Her Name is Malula's show, The Bog of Eternal Stench. Talking about my 10 biggest pet peeves. Rebecca also has a show tomorrow, apparently. So for those who don't know, copy and paste this name. Name is Malula. But if you get stuck, I will be on from 4 PM, and it'll be, you know, streaming on this channel too, so you'll be able to see it. Before I go, got a couple show and tells, if I remember correctly. First up, Rebecca. Oh god, he's way back at the other end of the room. I've moved him around. Rebecca asked nicely, so I shall show you. Oh. I just knocked over a bunch of action figures, so I'll have to clean that up. But Rebecca asked super nicely for a check on our favourite little guest, house guest, who's still here with me. He's being picked up week after next officially. Dodge, mate. Don't look so glum. Hello. So there he is. He smells like the puppet cupboard, which makes me happy. And last but certainly not least, I believe we had at least 2 requests for a Captain Trap. Hello there, gang. It's late at night. You should all be sleeping. I can't feel my blood. Help me. That's Fred. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that's it for me. He has got a bit of a sore throat. That's it for me. Tomorrow at 4, Bog of Eternal Stench. Hope you can join me. And absolutely, Swad chucking in a raid guide. What's Chloe streaming at the moment? Get Dodgerkoff sweet. Is the other Fred around? Oh, not in reach. It's saying there's no results for Chloe Laura 23. Is that the right name? Chloe Laura 23. It's not. It's giving me no results. Are they still on? Or have they called it for the night? Let's check real quick. That's really weird. They're live, but it's not giving me the result. How very strange. Chloe Laura, 23. Yeah, I've just checked she's on. That's really weird. Well, in that case, hang on. Twitch is acting up, so if you guys want to have a little watch or something in the background, head on over to Chloe Laura, tell her that Raid is acting weirdly, so I say hello. Give her my love, give yourselves my love, sleep, eat if you haven't yet, get to bed, and hopefully I can catch you tomorrow at 4 PM. If not, I'll be back in chat on Big Damn channel, Big Damn stream on Monday, and then live on Tuesday night with a bit of Jackbox. Love you all to bits. Take care of yourselves. Batman out. I need a cough.